And welcome back. It happens to be a Friday afternoon. It's a bank holiday here in Italy and in other countries. All Saints days. And the European Union are warning European citizens to stock up for 72 hours of food and water with a future war with Russia, future disasters. All of a sudden, they are concerned about us, or they're just tipping us off something's going to really bad happen without spooking us. These are the things we have to take into consideration. War with Russia, there's a high probability one day it will break. It won't just involve Europe, even America. There's another global fronts of war which are breaking out. And plus you've got regarding other things as well. Possible pandemic, disasters, social collapse, cyber attacks, EPM attacks or CMEs. People in the preparedness world, or we call them preppers, they've been years preparing for disasters or such events. And they tend to be, put the stereotype label, these people are anti-government, end of the world, freaks and stuff like that. When the shit does go down, they'll be the ones who's going to have most probability to survive. Because, don't forget, years ago, these so-called think tanks have presented to the American Congress some years ago and saying if there was an MPE device launched upon nation of America, probably one or two, 90% of the people will die of starvation and the consequences due to this EPM. No electricity, no society, no hospital, no nothing, no food. When the food runs out, they'll start killing each other. And the panic and the chaos is another factor of cause of death as well. Only strong shall prevail in the new brave world. But there are those people are feeding us with these narratives of the Agenda 2030. Could they be the dark actors of global crisis on a vast scale, economical, socially, and even war? If you're into this stuff, you probably may have guessed it right. But for the most of those people out there probably watching, may not notice. I say it's a thing out of the blue which is occurring, but what has happened 4 years ago is just only the start of things to come. Really nasty things. But we're not Nostradamus, we do not know. But there are the signs which indicates. Because these people want to do the Great Reset, build back better. And obviously how they dealt with these floods in America, the hurricanes. Did they really rescue these people? They just let them die. And it goes to show, in event of a crisis, is everyone for themselves. Especially them. Why they are passing special powers regarding continuity of the government. Because they know when it goes down, probably the people will start looking around and saying, they're the ones who caused this disaster. And they'll start hunting these people down. These so-called entrepreneurs, politicians, and God knows what. And why do you think these people are building bunkers? Not just to live out the so-called disaster. Is their getaway from the angry society which they are artificially creating to destroy it. Yeah, it's very difficult to say when something's going to happen and how. something's going to happen. We got the American elections. That's fertile ground for certain strange things. You know, foreign actors or domestic agent provocateurs. Hollywood. If you've seen the movies in the past and most recent, Civil War, Leaving the World Behind and all stuff, there is a lot of things they're telling you. They're giving you signals. The problem is most people don't know how to interpret these signals. So, knowledge is the real power. Being aware which is going around you when most just panic and perish could be your chance more to survive. The aftermath will probably come.